Every few seconds, you take a breath without even thinking about it. At this exact moment, 8 billion other people are doing the exact same thing. But it's not just us. Think about every animal on land, every bird in the sky, and even the fires burning or car engines running. Deep underground, trillions of microscopic bacteria are busy breaking down dead leaves. They are all quietly consuming oxygen every single second. If you think of Earth as a giant, sealed glass dome, it feels like our planet should be running out of air. No new air can drop in from outer space. In fact, every breath taken by every dinosaur, every ancient mammal, and every human who has ever lived came from this exact same atmosphere. So here's the mystery. If oxygen is constantly being used, why hasn't Earth run out of it? Why is only 21% of our atmosphere made of oxygen? And how is that specific amount enough for all of us to survive? Welcome to WonderDoc Studio, your home for exploring the planet's deepest questions. Brand new documentaries release every week. Don't miss it. Today we are unlocking the secret of Earth's ultimate life support system. Before we find out how we survive on just 21% oxygen, we need to look at where most people think it comes from. If you asked 100 people, they would give the exact same answer: because of trees. We've been taught since childhood that forests are the lungs of the Earth. Naturally, many people assume the Amazon rainforest is the ultimate factory keeping us alive. But this is where our story takes an unexpected twist. The Amazon is one of Earth's most important forests and produces enormous amounts of oxygen through photosynthesis. But much of that oxygen is consumed again within the rainforest itself through plant respiration and decomposition, leaving far less as a net contribution than many people assume. The oxygen it sends out to the rest of the world is almost zero. Before moving into the next phase of our story, let's look past the land entirely. If the world's greatest forests aren't actually filling our global air tank, what is? To find the real heroes, we have to look out at the deep blue ocean. Floating across the world's seas are trillions of microscopic, plant-like organisms called phytoplankton. Individually, they are completely invisible to the naked eye, but together they form the largest living system on our planet. Just like trees, they use sunlight and water to release oxygen. Scientists estimate that marine life produces roughly 50% to 80% of the oxygen in our atmosphere. That means at least every second breath you take comes from the ocean. Among these tiny creatures is a true superstar named Prochlorococcus. It is the smallest photosynthetic organism ever discovered. Millions of them can fit inside a single drop of water. Yet because their populations are so massive, this one single species is responsible for generating 20% of all the oxygen on Earth. That is 1 out of every 5 breaths you take. But why has Earth's atmosphere remained at about 21% oxygen for so long? Why not 10% or even 50%? It turns out 21% is the perfect sweet spot for life. If it drops too low, our bodies wouldn't get enough energy to function. But if it goes much higher, say up to 30%, the air would become highly flammable. A single spark could trigger uncontrollable global fires that would burn down entire continents. Think of this 21% as Earth's giant oxygen savings account. Every second, withdrawals are made as living things breathe and fires burn. At the very same time, deposits are made by plants and microscopic ocean life. As long as those deposits keep up with the withdrawals, the account stays healthy. It is a flawless, endless loop powered entirely by the sun. Because our global savings account is so huge, Earth doesn't suddenly run out of air overnight if a forest burns or a region suffers a terrible drought. But this perfect balance is not a guarantee. The system only works if the oceans stay healthy and the microscopic life in the sea continues to thrive. So why does Earth never run out of oxygen? Because our planet is a masterfully designed recycling machine. Every time you inhale, you are connecting directly with the sunlight, the deep oceans, and trillions of invisible organisms working together in a beautiful ancient harmony. Thank you for watching WonderDoc Studio. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our weekly documentaries exploring the world's greatest wonders. Because there are wonders hidden everywhere, and every wonder has a story. This is WonderDoc Studio.